Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga. I am Grace. So happy you are here with us together, John and I and Xander. John's picture over here. Good. Turn the camera around a second here. See his picture. Here he is. Here's Xander. Oh, I'm just beginning to set up this altar. I just recently moved into this new space. So you'll be able to see the transformation because I have a bit of a forest upstairs and I want to get a forest down here, but there's no light. So I'm trying to figure it out. And I don't want to bring any living creatures down here that need light until I can figure that out. So maybe you'll see the transformation. Maybe it'll just stay the way it is. But there's Xander sitting by the picture. I'm going to show you. Yeah. All these wires in the way. Oh, I see Sandy. Okay. This self-love day 12 I may need to redo this. But I think that was an act of self-love for me. It was a little selfish act of self-love because I get to see it and I wanted to share it with you. This is very beautiful. Xander is my inheritance from John. So this kitty cat is my inheritance from John. And he is the Ecstatic Yoga mascot and Ecstatic Yoga kitty cat. Right, Xander? Oh, he's just hanging out now. Today is day 12 of the Self-Love Challenge. And this is a really fun day. We've been really going into like letting go of all the past wounding, letting go of past guilt. It's all in the past. Don't want to drive down the road looking in the rearview mirror. We're going to get in a crash. Letting it all go, letting it all go, letting it all go. How's Andy? And then we've gone deep into healing those wounds at all the different ages and bringing our worth to our awareness of, wow, I am an extension of divine source. I'm as worthy as God. I am an extension of God that's animating through the human and this human expression, this human experience. And that's a mystery in and of itself. John often says we're in a video game. And so with that tone, and a lot of our books for years, video game. This is a virtual reality. Our soul is the infinite consciousness, home in pure consciousness, home in consciousness, inseparable, indivisible, one mind of God, extensions of that mind, God extensions, love, pure, unconditional love. God's love for us is pure, unconditional love. But until we can love ourselves with pure, unconditional love, we won't be able to receive the reality. And the sacred receiving of God's pure, unconditional love. Opening up to all of it. So today, we're going to work on self-care. This is a little more physical and solid. We've been way up in the spiritual about who we are. So we're totally moving to the physical body. So it's about a lot of different things. And you'll probably think about things that I haven't. And so please let me know on my text. And if you are in your body, you want to maybe keep it clean, things like this, self-care, brushing our teeth, and putting moisturizer on if it's dry. And we're caring for it. If this is our animal, we had a pet and their skin got a little dry, we put moisturizer on that for them. We would do that because we love them. So we need to treat ourselves, start to treat ourselves like that. We love ourselves, get a massage because it feels good. So do that for yourself. Put that as a high priority. I can give you some really good referrals, some amazing people. And things like rest, sleep, getting enough sleep. And this is for me, I don't get 8 hours of sleep. I haven't gotten 8 hours of sleep majority of my life. Maybe when I was a kid. Always been a night owl. And I would say 5, 6 on a long night. Maybe 1, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, 4 to 6. See, this is probably not good, but I don't require it. It's something I just have not. I sleep really good. I always fall asleep, and I never have trouble falling asleep. And I wake up, just usually around 7:30ish or something, and I lay in bed for a while and just say my prayers and enjoy the snuggly warmth, and usually get up before 8 o'clock, but not always. And that's what just really works for me. A lot of times I go to bed anywhere between midnight and 3 a.m., sometimes later, but normally that's about it. But that's my rhythm, and I like it. And I'm usually doing fun things that I love to do, maybe playing my harmonium, guitar, or Challnnge, talking to John a lot of that time. I love it. And so finding your rhythm, what's good for you, and really committing to that. This is what I need. But I know a lot of people, they really need 8 hours of sleep, and give it to them, and try to be honest. And I should probably assess too. But I haven't noticed of being like fatigued during the day, or it works for my life. And then also exercise. So, how do you want to move your body? So you're doing this yoga challenge kind of thing. I mean, this isn't yoga, this is self-love, but it's from ecstatic yoga, teacher training and retreats. And it's about, how do we want to take care of our body the best way, like with the highest degree of self-love that we could do for this body. Like really get in touch with them. This is my body. I mean, this isn't me. It's not me. It's not everything. But this is what I was given for this incarnation, and this is the vehicle that I was given. You can be animating through more than just one physical vehicle. People animate through their pets. People animate. They have simultaneous lives. And of course, we are living multiple experiences on higher dimensions. And but we know this one. I'm open to that reality. That we're having. There is a higher part of us that is non-physical, that is having a more expanded experience of existence. And I don't know for sure, but I truly believe it and feel it, because I feel when I'm in meditations, and when you're in meditations, and I know you've experienced moments in your life where you're way more than this body. You are pure consciousness, and you feel and experience that on a deep level. And this is what we do in ecstatic yoga, sacred embodiment. And so let's take our, body and just, really, this is a self-love challenge. This day, you are going to nurture your body. Call your massage therapist and make an appointment today with somebody, or whatever it is that you love to do for your body. Maybe it's you love to ride bikes, so call up your biking buddy, or just go off on the trail. I used to bike all up the mountains by myself all the time. That was fun. But find what's good for you. Maybe it's a bubble bath, or it's soaking in those hot springs all day, or whatever it may be for you. Laying in bed with a fan, just whatever what it would be so decadent, the most some decadent thing. Now, sexual things come into the picture. I disclaimed any of that. But that, the only thing that I will say for that is that you're always respecting the other. Always, always, always honoring and respecting the other. If you ever start to get into a physical activity where you're touching people or people are engaged, even if it's a football game, you need to be in respect of the rules of the football game. Everyone needs to be in, it needs to be 50-50, win-win, and free choice, free choice, free choice. So, but we're in other ways too, is our nutrition, our diet. Let's eat. What can we eat that is the most nutrient dense? That is, even, oh, what kind of decadent dessert can I give myself in the evening? I'm gonna give myself a little bit of eggnog and a piece of chocolate. These round chocolates in my best friend and amazing nature apothecaryist said that these cookies are healthy. They're healthy. So I take my health food. But they're so good. But a lot of people don't like them. But I take that. I'm gonna have that and a little bit of eggnog, because there's a little bit left over from the holidays, from all the gatherings, and I don't normally have it or use it, and it's just so tasty. Oh, yeah. So what kind of decadence? But also, what can you put in your body? Nutrient, some green drinks or some the wheatgrass juice, raw juices from John's Place, raw organic juices, and whatever it is for you to put in your body that is nurturing and fortifying. How are you going to take care of this nutrition in the body? So these are all like self-care for ourselves. And of course, what are the thoughts we're going to think? Positive thoughts about ourselves. And that's going to be our next one. So that's going to be a really good one. But for right here, it's the physical things, making sure we get enough water, which I can feel right now, I'm dehydrated. I should have a glass of water here. That's not good self-care for me. You have to remind me, get that glass of water always and fill up before I go. Sometimes I'm go and busy that I forget to take my self-care. But what I've been actually accomplishing in my life, which I've been so enjoying, is not really going. Today was a little bit of a go day. It's probably why I forgot the water. But it's been nice. I've been just home and taking some time off and doing just kind of what I like, talk to John and do a little bit of yoga and meditation and just puttering. And I've been really liking that. And it's been very fulfilling for me and nurturing, no pressure. I'll see some friends and stuff, but this winter I've been really honoring the winter north, this hibernation stage, this chrysalis stage for me, not taking on a lot. And with us just losing John's Place, we just closed it just a few days ago, and last Sunday, January 8th. Thank you for all the volunteers and the people that helped, and the 5 or 6, 7 carloads of getting that place cleaned out. But the support, it was during the One World Weekend and the homeless dinners, and so many came to support. It made it really easy and flowing. And even though we were all sad, and there was, grief and loss, but if it's meant to come back, it will come back. And if it's not meant to be, it will not be. And I don't want to have anything burdening me. This is a part of self-love and self-care, is to, that's not going to be serving my highest good. It's not serving my highest good. I had no interest in engaging my attention in it. And therefore, I'm glad that if that's the case, if it wasn't going to be in my highest good, I'm grateful that it was taken from me. I've had attachment because John's ashes are in the property, but you know what? It's not John's. So what's the next step? We already have a new location for our yoga teacher training in the spring, ecstatic yoga teacher training. So I'm grateful. Okay, self-care. I'm rambling on a little bit, but this is self-care is managing your time and anything that you can think of, and you'll probably think of things that I haven't mentioned, but we're going to move on now because I think you get a pretty good idea of how you can. Oh, the last thing I wanted to say is that part of self-care, and we're going to go into this more tomorrow, but I'm just going to say the one thing is having that voice in your head, be as kind as possible, is say nothing that it wouldn't say to another that isn't kind. So if you hear yourself say something like you're a jerk, would you say that to someone you love? Don't say it to yourself. And don't believe it. And don't allow those thoughts to grab your attention. You get to choose. You get to choose. And that's an act of self-care, is managing your mind and allowing just the loving voice to get the attention. And let the other voice, it's like the two wolves. The one you feed will win. So gently and kindly closing your eyes. Breathing into the belly. Feeling the earth underneath you. Even moving your body for just a few minutes as you feel this physical body. It's not you, but you're aware of it. Your consciousness, your everything. And engage that Mula Bandha, Challnnge, and relax the Uddiyana Bandha. Breathe into the belly and begin to move into a more stable position, allowing the spine to sway a little bit. We'll do some meditations against the wall where we're very, very still. But for right now, we want to allow that energy and power of the Sushumna Nadi, the great river that surges up the spinal column to flow like it was a tree in wind. The trunk, the branches, the item pangam. Bring your awareness to the Sushumna as an act of self-care, because at the very core of your energy body is the Sushumna. The Sushumna feeds the heart. The heart feeds the entire body. Sushumna feeds the nervous system. The heart feeds the nervous system and everything. Sensing that heart beat, that pulsation inside you. Just bringing your attention to it as an act of self-care, because your attention charges it, vitalizes it. And bring your attention to this physical heart. Allow yourself to bring your attention to the spiritual heart as well. See if you can be aware of both simultaneously. As an act of self-care, charging your heart, innermost sanctuary of your being, with your all-loving attention, pouring your love and your attention towards yourself as an act of self-love. It's like you would give your attention to a child or an animal you loved and adored. This is your time now, and we'll bask in some silence. Basking in the silence. Letting the breath be free. You may even feel some three-part yogic breaths arise naturally. As you feel your consciousness expand, your beingness expand. Get fully present to the earth, the connection, the body, simultaneously. Almost as if there's no separation between those two ones. Between the physical and the prana, the etheric. Allowing your consciousness to soar to infinite heights, eternal depths. In infinite forms and directions. Maintaining only pure light at your heart, pure energy and love. Pouring that love into yourself. Single point of focus. If you'd like to change that focus to a mantra, the breath, allow this to be your creation for the next few minutes. In mindfulness, single point of focus. Sending love to the heart. Your personal anchor. Take some deep breaths into the belly. If you're at home and you can continue in this deep state, I invite you to always feel free to extend the meditation and stillness and the intention today of self-care in so many ways, from being that softest place to land, loving kindness towards yourself, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, always. Gently open your eyes when you're ready. Oh, I don't want to disturb the kitty and turn the video off. Thank you so much for joining me for this day 12 of the ecstatic yoga self-love challenge. We're learning to deepen our self-love for ourselves, opening up to more divine love from our creator source, and stepping deeper into our purpose in this life and our highest possible destiny and calling for the purpose that we exist in this beautiful, incredible physical body temple. So honoring yourself today in every way, spoiling yourself, taking care of yourselves as you are this sacred temple. Thank you so much for joining me. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, light, truth, and peace. I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you. We are one. Namaste.